Happy Wednesday. What's going on, everybody? Doctor, welcome back. UC, good evening. Looks like we're having issues with our chat bot again. So we'll see. I don't know why, but they keep having server issues. Like, I think it's on their end. But yeah, keep having server issues, not allowing. Seems like most of the time for Twitch to connect to it, which is less than ideal. Like I said before, when it works, it's great. When it doesn't work, it's definitely a little bit of a nuisance. Hey, what's going on, Sparky? How we doing? Light from Death Note is a menace, and you love it. Easily third best character. I'm gonna be real with you, Doctor. That's an odd statement. I'm not saying it's necessarily inaccurate, seeing as I've never seen Death Note, but easily not the best, but like a specific degree from the best. Yeah. I am easily the 42nd best player in the game. Just, I don't know, it just sounds weird, I think, is more so, at least in my head. Maybe I'm the weird one. I definitely am the weird one. I definitely am the weird one. L is the best character, will forever be the best. Ryuka's better than Light, so Light is third best. Hey, you've got your rankings down. Maybe you gotta do a tier list. Maybe you gotta do one of those tier lists. Okay, going a little bit fast. That's okay. Tier list of Death Note character? Why not? Why not? I don't know how many Death Note characters there are. The funny thing is, Doctor, I know nothing about it, right? So you could make the tier list and I wouldn't be able to refute a single thing. I would not be able to refute a single thing. I would have to take your word on all of it. It's been a while, though, I feel like, since I've heard anybody talk about Death Note. I feel like a few years ago, Donald Trump is a Death Note character? Okay, I don't understand this show. What kind of anime is this exactly? If we're crossing over into the real world? We're watching it. What are your favorite anime? Since it's short, you like to watch it regularly. Okay, so how long is it then? As I've only watched Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Those are the animes that I have consumed, and those are decent in length. Obviously, there are ones that are way longer, but 37 episodes? Oh, that's not bad. It's like a season and a half if you were watching, yeah, any sort of sitcom. Trying to get that tempo down. 'Cause that's been the big thing for us. Takes place in real-world Japan, so using public figures isn't that strange. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. See, I just assumed with it being an anime that it was a fully fictitious thing, even if it takes place on Earth or in Japan, you know. I wouldn't really expect there to be anybody real portrayed in the show. So it's like The Simpsons, but Japanese. Having zero context, I have no idea the type of simile I just used. I think that's a simile, right? Simile is the like and as. Trying to remember my elementary school English education. Alright, let's see what plat conditions we've got. Good job matching the chair score of 15 under yesterday, right, Singo? Thank you, man. Yeah, we really had to push ourselves. This chair is good. Good competition. High winds and what? Firm fast. Firm normal fast. Okay, so it's gonna be pretty moderate on the bounces, but faster greens. So we're looking for fast greens to practice on. Kinetic, we're done. Are we still leading? Not that it matters, but, you know, just for the ego stroke. Yeah. He's not named, but the drawing is very much him. Featured was also released while he was the US president, so it alludes to him being very heavily, even if he's never named Mr. President. Okay, so I guess I didn't realize that Death Note was, like, currently coming out when I had initially heard about it. I thought it was done. Because I remember hearing about it, I want to say in Squilla's stream from people that would talk about it. And that was like 2016 to 2018, 19 time period that I would have heard about it. I guess I didn't realize that it was on at the time. I just thought it was like this is a really good anime that exists type of thing. Alright, so we do have fast greens here on CC. Maybe there's something in... I think there's some fishbowl stuff. Although this event is about to end, so... 3-clicking isn't allowed in Plat. Yeah, so all of TGC Tours is locked to swing stick. There is a separate 3-click tour, though. That's the only one that has 3-click. Okay, so we'll play CC round 1, and then we'll see what everything else looks like. Death Note came out in 2007? Okay, map. Now I'm confused. It was done? Okay. But how could he be? Trump wasn't president until 2016. So now I'm confused. The manga takes place in the early 2000s when it released. The one shot takes place X amount of years later, once again current. So what is the one shot? What is... I guess I don't know what the one shot means. Also, we do have the special event as an option for conditions. Soft greens. 6. Wow. Alright. Soft and fairly slow. A single chapter released by the author years later. Okay, so he's in the single chapter from the future time. Now it's all making a lot more sense. Now it's all making a lot more sense. Because I was like, I could have sworn that it was like done and out for a while when people were talking about it, but I guess, like, what do I know? Do new PGA 2K games usually get announced? So they usually get announced, or I guess the old ones, I want to say 2K21 was announced in like May, but I think that 2K23 was announced in like September or late August and released in October. So kind of all bets are off. I have no idea. I just kind of am assuming it's going to be like a month before when they decide to release it. That being said, you are reminding me that I think that 2K, or I guess it would rather be Take-Two, I want to see if they said anything. Take-Two Interactive investor call should have been... Did they just have it, or is it coming up in a couple days here? Ah, they did have it. Earnings call was May 16th, so let's take a look at the investor presentation. All right, we're gonna take a quick break here. Yeah, we could be a couple months away, but the investor call was last Friday. So let's see what. Okay, so nothing PGA listed in the investor presentation. What about the earnings presentation? Okay, so this is just locked into Immersive Core. Nothing specific PGA released here. So what are we... 2K management... 15 franchises with individual titles sold over 5 million units. PGA is not one of them. I always forget that they have Zynga in their portfolio. Yo, the Midnight Club games were so much fun. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. Such a good time. Okay, so I don't know why PGA is not searching here, because it's definitely here. Alright, so PGA Tour 2K23 launched in October. Long-term partnership with Tiger Woods. Laying claim to the highest rated golf sim of the last decade on Xbox and PC. Not on PS5, though. Delay until 2025, can't tell at this point. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna go with a release in like around that September-August time, or September-October time frame again. Or if they're gonna push it and try and go closer to the Masters next year. Now I know they don't have the Masters, but that's like the peak of golf as far as like the eyes on golf. Okay, so Immersive Core. Titles officially announced to date. Obviously we don't have... Yeah, Top Spin launched. NBA and WWE 2K25 launching fiscal 2025, which I think fiscal... When is WWE 2K launch? 2024 launched on March 5th, so 2K25 presumably. So it seems like they're keeping it close to the chest with this. NBA, then WWE 2K. They've got 22 Immersive Core games from fiscal year 25 to 27. Top Spin, NBA, WWE, probably a 2K27 for each one of those, so that's 6. You're gonna get another PGA, that's 8, GTA and Judas, that's 9 and 10. I don't know what the other 12 would be. They have PGA 2K though listed as an Immersive Core example. Drive virtual currency sales in existing games with NBA 2K and Grand Theft Auto Online, the 2 largest individual contributors for recurrent consumer spending. Well, I guarantee you that PGA is not a good recurring consumer spend, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see more ways. So they acquired HB in 2021. So they acquired Zynga in 2023. Financials, culture. I'm just looking for anything that's PGA related. Alright, so that's the investor one. There's only one mention of PGA directly in this one, which looks to be pretty similar, but this has a little bit more financial information in it than the investor one did. Because this is the fiscal results and guidance. So yeah, we didn't really get anything other than PGA still is mentioned as an immersive core game. Title plan from partnership with Game Freak? What does Game Freak have other than Pokemon? Oh, I guess they have a lot. I wonder if it's this Project Bloom. Video game publisher based in New York City. So this includes Kerbal Space Program, which we saw they acquired a number of years ago. But it's apparent it's Take-Two. What does Game Freak have to do with this? In May, Private Division announced a partnership with Pokemon developer Game Freak for an untitled action-adventure game codenamed Project Bloom. Game is scheduled to release during Take-Two Interactive's 2026 fiscal year. Interesting. That's very, very interesting. And then they've got some mobile stuff. 5 new iterations of previously released titles. So is that overlap with Immersive Core? Top Spin, NBA, WWE, Grand Theft Auto, and then PGA? That can't be. That can't be. That has to be outside the realm of that, because, like, why would you list that as a separate category? So yeah, it looks like nothing. Looks like nothing PGA. I guess, can I search NBA in here? I can. Okay, so there is no PGA mention in prepared remarks, and the earning release also has nothing. So yeah, not unfortunately, not really any information on PGA when it comes to that. I always like to keep tabs on their earning calls, because earning calls are paired with investor information, and a lot of times all of that kind of ties together. Yo, I'm sorry, YouTube chat. Apparently, my bot is just... Okay, I'm just gonna close that then. It's not even showing YouTube chat either. I am so sorry. Grilling and Smoking with T and Raiders, what's going on? How are you guys doing? I am not out here trying to actively ignore anybody. Apparently, I thought that YouTube was hooked up and just Twitch wasn't working with it, but apparently it's both. 2K gonna be at Summer Games Fest in 2 weeks, said they're gonna make a big announcement. Mafia 4, XCOM 3, or Borderlands 4, or PGA 2K might show up. If I had to wager, I wouldn't think that PGA 2K is gonna be a big announcement, unless, and this is just like a big, unless they have some like huge overhaul to it, or partnership, or what, you know. Otherwise, I don't really foresee it being anything big enough. Because, like, PGA 2K wasn't in the 5 million. Wasn't in the 5 million units sold category. When is Summer Games Fest? I don't think it's that far off. I saw somebody mention it recently that it's gonna be soon, and Raiders is saying 2 weeks? PC Gaming Show June 9th, so I assume that's the start of it. Summer Games Fest on Friday, June 7th. So yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from Friday. Yeah, I saw somebody recently mention on Twitter something about, you know, it being almost time for Jeff Knightley Fest. And I was like, really? We're coming up on that already? NBA games, etc. get announced way in advance, yet PGA gets left to so late. Well, I think it has to do with the fact that, you know, PGA used to be outside of the realm of 2K, right? They were just a publisher. But PGA is also on a biannual release, right? So NBA 2K for years now, it's expected as an annual release, and it's one of their biggest sellers. Not only in terms of number of units sold, but like they talked about with the recurring user spend, you know, through all of your in-game purchases and whatnot. So that is definitely something that drives them to keep announcing it and keep making sure people are coming right back for it. Yeah, I think PGA did really well during COVID. I don't know. I honestly don't know if, I would assume that 2K23 sales would be lower, but I have nothing to actually back that claim up. There were definitely more eyes on it through the course of the early stages of 2K21. But they also spent a lot more money on 2K21, right? So, you know, in terms of advertising, they paid a lot more big content creators to play their game. Trying to work something out with that. I actually have an idea with it. We'll see. Oh, I pulled it. Hit the straight ball. Get a lucky bounce. That's lucky enough. Oh, man. This might be long, but you know what? I think I'm okay with that. I'll be very curious to see what sorts of games are announced at Summer Games Fest, though. Because for me, with Hades 2 and then Elden Ring DLC, I think the only thing that I'm like looking forward to that I know about but have no idea when it's ever gonna come is the Hollow Knight sequel, right? So we got Silksong, but there isn't really anything else that I'm like sitting here waiting for other than PGA. And PGA is not like, sports games are not Summer Game Fest type games. Okay. That's where I thought the miss would be, if anything. A lot of big streamers have gotten into golf this past year. Simon, Dr. Disrespect, Jinxie, to name a few. Dr. Disrespect, I think, was in with 2K21 as well. That being said, I'm not familiar with the other two streamers. Yeah, so I can't really say for certain about them. Yeah, Doc, that's a bad shot. Doc was definitely in the 2K21, from what I can remember. I think the tough thing is, a lot of times when you get those guys in, like, I don't know, they're not as into, or let me, how do I phrase this? They might sell copies of the game, but the people that pick up the game from watching those streamers, very, very few of them then look for other streamers in the directory, because there's a lot of, like, I guess you would say, brand loyalty. You know, they're still gonna watch the streamer that they enjoy, but they might play PGA 2K for a little bit around the time that streamer plays it. Oh, he started doing some IRL golf videos? Nice. I did not know that. But I will say that, like, IRL golf is definitely a hot market. The IRL golf YouTube, you know, casual player, or not necessarily casual player, but like non-professional, you know. There's a lot of people looking for entertainment from that at the moment. I can't believe that came out that low. I really thought that was gonna be less right. Okay. We're learning. See a Bloodborne 2 announcement? So I'm a little bit odd. So Bloodborne is not my favorite, and I think there's a couple things to that. I didn't think initially when I got into the Souls games that I would ever play Bloodborne, because I didn't have a PS4 at the time. You know, and I was pretty new to Twitch and whatnot. You know, I just didn't think it was gonna ever happen, right? So I wrote that off. I watched I watched people play Bloodborne. So by the time I actually played it for the first time, I was pretty familiar with the game. So my first playthrough experience was not what I would normally want my first playthrough experience to be. Yeah, so I don't have that connection to the game from, like, you know, oh, when I first played it, this, that, and the other thing. And then the, like, Eldritch Horror is just not my cup of tea, I guess. Or it's not my typical. Ooh, overpowered a little bit. But yeah, so Eldritch Horror is just, it's not my, like, I appreciate it and I get why people absolutely love it. It's just not my, like, go-to thing. I'm much more into the Dark Souls games and that sort of fantasy. Yeah, Souls and Elden Ring. But ultimately, I get it, right? Like, I understand why people are the way they are about Bloodborne. But I also think Bloodborne was the type of thing that you don't need a Bloodborne 2. You know, I think it was a good, unique one-off thing that they did. I don't know if it would be beneficial to the franchise, and I don't think Miyazaki would ever do it. I think he's actually said that. I think he said that he wouldn't. So, like, if it's ever gonna happen, it's not gonna be Miyazaki, and if it's not Miyazaki, it's not to say it can't be good, because, like, Dark Souls 2 under Tanimura is good, just very different. I just don't think Bloodborne 2 would be what people want or would expect out of it. Massive one game of the year, etc. Would have just been easy to go with Bloodborne 2 raking some easy cash. That World Anymore wanted to change their... Yeah. You know, and I personally would just want them to continue to do what they're currently doing, right? Like, take the mechanics that people have come to know and love, make some tweaks to them, change the world that it's in, right? Like, Elden Ring was so well received. Sekiro was different but good. You know, for me, they're a dev that is always a must-buy and never a disappointment. Hit it. I keep 99% is like the new norm, unfortunately. It used to be 100, 101er. 99% is home lately. Maybe I'm misreading this. Yeah, hopefully we can have some good putting today. Felt like we played pretty well yesterday, but there were a few shots. There were like a pair of putts on the back nine, and I'm as well as we shot yesterday, I will say I'm still very disappointed about that 15th hole. Easy scoring hole. I'm not saying we get an eagle, but eagle opportunity. Ended up under hitting that shot, and then we played such a bad second shot as well and ended up making par. Can't be making par on a drivable 4. That's not okay. I've been so used to these just kicking out so far to the right that I fully anticipated that was what was gonna happen. Overhit, right? Okay. That is precisely what I thought, which is good that we're accurate on that. So just have to make sure that we hit the right power. You can see I tried to pull it short to intentionally overhit, then I pulled it back and overhit it anyway. One bogey was turned into a birdie, right? Yeah, like it's the small little things. You know, I just like didn't even swing on that. Like I don't know what came over me, but we just didn't really swing on it. You know, psyched myself out on the shot, just did the most lackadaisical upswing, and yeah, that's all she wrote. So I definitely always have those weird mental like lapses, I guess, during the course of a round, and that's, you know, the mental side is a very important side to any form of golf, real or virtual. I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand how I hit it that firm. How am I 15 feet past the hole uphill when I took power off? And then that breaks low on me. And still goes so far. Okay, I'm really struggling to understand why am I running so far past the hole? What is this break at the hole? Okay. Well, good thing this is CC and not Plat. So I'm just gonna have to be that careful, I guess. Gonna have to be that careful on 155s. I don't understand how either of those putts were just that far beyond the hole. I mean, it explains a lot about how he overpowered the other one, but my goodness. Just trying to dial in, man. I don't need the course to be so violent to me. No, but this is good to see. Like, I'd rather see this now than us play a different green speed to warm up and then rounds be super funky. Definitely don't want that to happen to us. That would be less than ideal. Alright, try and get as much distance as we can. Just trying to figure out, like, I keep under-hitting shots. Whether it be 98, 97, 96%, the occasional 95. .211, 209, 207. So full backspin is gonna end up not even netting us really any distance here. That's unfortunate. So I really don't want to hit the 4-iron. But I guess that's what we're left with. Bro. What is that tempo? What in the world is that? Okay. Like just off. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. Alright. Make up for some of the mistakes of our past. Make up for some of the mistakes of our past. Let's try this. Ooh. Kinda have to be aggressive. I don't want to be too short. Under hit and slowed, so there's the short and rollback. Rude. Just don't know why I'm struggling so much to hit the perfect with the 100%. Like everything is just a hair off. Which unfortunately is just the difference between playing great and not. Because there's definitely a big difference in outcome when you're short, especially if you have something like that par 3 that we just had that you have to carry and you're trying to cover a number. Like under hitting it is just so detrimental. I just don't understand why I am the way that I am lately. There's no benefit to this, right? Like, there's just absolutely none. I don't know, we're gonna try it anyway, though. I mean, it's gonna be a long putt, but we're on. Driver off the deck, out of the sand, to the green. I mean, you don't see that often, I would say. This breaks so much. This breaks so much. Oh boy. I think this would be high, right? Though I don't know. We're gonna try it. I overhit it. I was correct in it being high, but we won't know exactly how high because I blasted it. It's the thing that I'm struggling with is like the distance control. These long putts on faster greens just destroy me. Like it's really, really bad. I'm tinkering with some stuff, so we'll see how that comes together over time. I know people shot well here, but like kind of in a similar sense to Plat, I feel like it's scoreable, but you can definitely get yourself into some serious trouble. Which is exactly what we did. But that's because our I mean, like, look at our swings. Our swings have been terrible. Swings have been terrible, and if your swings are terrible, then you find the putts, and that's where you don't score. If your swings are good, you get in close. Easy peasy. Inches down. Low still, right? No, okay. I think that's just a pace thing. I think that's the actual... Okay. Overhit it. Yeah, we're, I'd be lying if I said we weren't struggling late. I feel like since the Masters, we've been back to battling our swing. That doesn't mean that we haven't put together good tournaments, but I feel like since Masters week, we've definitely been fighting ourselves a little bit more. Medium north, firm. Yeah, the moderate greens are not going to help us. Maybe we'll get lucky with Fishbowl. Maybe this will have fast greens. High default 7.8. I think 7.8 is what Elite is on, right? I'm fairly certain that's the case. So high wind 7.8. All right. I guess Elite is what we're playing. I'm gonna take a quick step away here. Top off my water. If you guys are enjoying over on the YouTube stream, consider dropping a like. It goes a long way for the algorithm. Yeah. No, but seriously, thank you all for being here. I will be right back. Super fast. All right, quite different in comparison to CC. Lots of wind. Tempo is just as bad though. It's gonna be a long night, isn't it? It's gonna be a long night. Is this even gonna get up and over? So much fast. So much fast. Incredibly lucky recovery. I'm not even gonna act like that's anything other than luck. Okay, so it does break that mud. I'm trying to mess with something, so that was fully checking on things that did break. Yeah, okay. Like we talked about yesterday, I'm messing with some putting math. I haven't really tested anything on faster greens. I'm gonna really be upset if this is gonna be our swing today. Oh man, just hit perfects. How hard is that? I mean, really, how hard is it to hit perfects? Downhill 3. I think this is gonna be low still. This is to test. Close. Very, very close. Just feel like we're so fast, and then when I try and slow it down, it's not quite helping enough. I'm gonna try and stretch this. I know that this is asking a lot of the gap wedge, but what is this tempo? I'm gonna go full mental reset. I don't think this is actually gonna do anything. Well, no, let's finish out the hole. I'm gonna restart the game though. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but man, is this tempo just feel wrong. I'm just on like snap fast. There's so much break. So much break. Overhit it. Yeah, so far I don't have a feel for this math on like the faster greens. The 155s were fine like when I was initially trying stuff out, but apparently I'm off on it. What just happened? The HUD like disappeared, and then I could have sworn that we were gonna carry that easily. I mean, obviously we hit the tree, but it looked like it was gonna go straight in the bunker. Anyway, what the heck happened with that? Weird, weird, weird. Weird, yo. Weird. I can't tell what tempo I'm hitting. Maybe the game is getting buggy, I don't know. What are these end breaks? Because these end ones look like they're so much steeper. Yeah, see, this is definitely not right. So that's gonna be low 2, right? Yeah. Well, you know what? I think I missed a little bit of that. All right. Like I said, we have to back out because the input is messed up. Why can't we just be like those people that don't have to worry? You just play the game. Inputs are always good. Everything is always normal. Easy peasy. Throwing my controller on the ground. Where'd it go? Tried to put my controller down on my lap. It went flying. Alright, is my chatbot gonna work? No, it's not. They had server issues 2 days ago. Yeah, they had server issues on Monday. They're having server issues again. Not great. Not great. I assume that means that more people are using their service, which I guess is good for them, but they gotta up their server capacity. Alright, let's see how inputs are this time. Well, I know I don't know, I feel like historically when we've warmed up well, we haven't necessarily, I don't know, I don't think there's much correlation. I feel like we've had days where we warm up well and then we don't play well in Plat. Some days we warm up well, play well in Plat. Some days we don't warm up well, and then we play well in Plat. Who knows how today's gonna go? Who freaking knows? I don't. I've got not the slightest clue how today's gonna go. Because ultimately, we're always gonna try, right? We're always gonna buckle in. But man, if that's the tempo we're gonna hit today. What can I do differently? What can we do differently to like mentally get ourselves out of that rut? Not much on this app anymore? What's going on, Rob? I mean, I get it, man. You know, Twitch is definitely something that comes and goes for a lot of people. But we're chilling, we're grinding. Sometimes good, sometimes not so much, you know? Kind of just how it continues to go. Life just got busy, yeah. That does happen. That does happen. But you know what? At the end of the day, real life is ultimately way more important than hanging out with people on the internet. As fun as it is. You know, as fun as hanging out with people on the internet is. That's bad. Fam's good. Fam's good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, kiddos, we're working on teeth number 9, 10, 11, and 12. With numbers 9 and 10 breaking through. Going up to see family this weekend for Memorial Day. I'm hoping the weather holds off. You know, we always have a Memorial Day picnic, but the weather's not looking great. Hey, what's going on, New Age? How have you been? Don't miss it. Yeah, he's drooling so much. Like his shirt is just like always soaked. I mean, not much you can really do about it. Been a while since he saw the culture. He's doing well as far as I can tell. It's not the fast we wanted. Hey, how's it going, Chrono? Welcome back. Years just go by too quickly. Oldest is 14 now. Just missed the days of tripping over the toys. Yeah, that's definitely where we're at now. He's starting to get way more confident in walking, so we're, you know, and climbing and all of that, so definitely a bit more chaos. But it's been a lot of fun. So close to getting that right. Oh man. Just busy at work? I don't know, sometimes I don't know. It's nice to have the change of pace at work. Sometimes busy, sometimes less busy. There's definitely always the possibility of being bored at work, and sometimes being bored at work is too boring. Go driver there? I think driver is gonna put me in the crap. I didn't really like where driver was gonna put me at. Sucks, but it's job security? Yeah, job security's definitely not a bad thing. That shot is also not a bad thing. Tailwind gonna be hard to stop the ball? Yes. But if you have a wedge in hand, you can put the brakes on it still. Like, pitches have the ability to really stop the ball, and then your wedges, like full wedges, you can definitely still put some pretty solid brakes into it. Fast is so bad. Like, when you're trying to be so precise, putting any sort of side spin on the shot is like less than ideal. Get in there, Doctor. Get in there. Heist it up. That does still miss low. Okay, I gotta just have to trust it. I have to trust it. I'm missing those putts because I'm like, I'm not trusting what I'm seeing, and I have to trust what I'm seeing. Always be heisting. Chisting. Yeah, Doctor, I was thinking about it. If you wanted to be a truly degenerate gambler, you could be heisting. You could be heisting in the YouTube and the Twitch stream, and then no, because then you'd feel bad if the YouTube one went better. Then you'd be sad if you somehow passed yourself. That's too much shape. This is gonna have some zip. Oh wow, it's not. Okay. I thought even though it was gap with like full backspin and into that kind of wind, I thought that was gonna be strong enough. But then you'd have to pull up YouTube. Yeah, that's a lot of effort. You don't have to. I know you're a big fan of the heist. Which was just a thought that I had. Don't hit that big of a fast, Colby. Stop slamming your joystick. Losing 2 heists in a 5-minute window? 30 minutes to recover from each line. Fair. Yeah, that would definitely lead to some big disappointment. I'll see, we are gonna have to go. We are gonna have to go out left. Alright, let's see if we can make a putt. These have been a big struggle for us. And they continue to be a big struggle for us. Come on, man. Come on. Pain. Pain, pain, pain. I'm just like, I'm not playing the game well tonight. I'm not playing the game well. My capability of hitting inputs is far and few between. Golf is pain. Yeah, I'm playing very poorly. I'm playing very, very poorly. Struggling to hit inputs, can't putt. That came back into the fairway, I guess. Like, I'm just, like, this is my input, is just fast. Alright, we're not even gonna read this putt. I'm just gonna try and feel it, because the struggle has been for real, for real. Well, not much different. Still miss it. Not much different. Still miss it. I'm gonna have to take some practice swings. Ecstatic Ice, what's going on? How are you doing? Got this? I know deep down we do. Just gotta channel it. Just gotta channel it. Into the 70s. It's on a faster green, so I think we could. Let's take some practice swings though. Gonna watch Hound to see good golf? Alright. Elite's the new Platinum, am I right? Well, that's the swing. Even if the read isn't anything great, because I know that this could be short. I just knew that the 8-iron was probably long, but that's the input that's needed. Nothing like this little tiny breaker. Probably an underhit, right? No, okay. Not an underhit. Just enough of a hit. Alright, just gotta keep channeling those practice swings. Nope, that ain't it. That was definitely rushed. 17-mile-an-hour headwind. Oh, goodness. Goodness me. I lose like 25 yards. There's that fast again. What is happening? What's happening? Why am I so bad today? Why am I so bad today? I approach the game with logic and critical thinking. Appreciate that, Ecstatic. Yeah, that I don't have the feel. Like, everything to me is like, I want to land it here, roll it here, so I need to work the math and the elevation back, like, or the wind and the elevation. Everything to me, I'm a software developer, so that's kind of what I've blamed it on. I think I'm just hardwired that way. Bro. Where is my tempo? Where is my tempo? I know that my putter doesn't really exist. It's a figment of my imagination, but where is... Oh, that's gonna be short though. I understand nothing about how to long putt. I'm either like 5% over or I'm under. I like can't hit the power I want. What the heck? Weird hole. Yeah, my swing is just fast. I was like thinking maybe we had some more holes to try and fix it, but no, we're on the 17th. Which is definitely not great. That actually felt right. First one in a while that felt like a correct input. Still missing those putts. Blame stick drift, they all do. I do think my controller has a little bit of stick drift, so because sometimes when I shot shape and I pull down like it might just be my thumb, but I don't think that's affecting my tempo. I do always wonder, like, what if I got the fancy controller, right? I don't even know it. The DualSense. But the Edge, PlayStation Edge, right? But I don't really think. I think I would be disappointed ultimately. I think I would have very high expectations for it, and I would still not play great. Because I remember I thought I had an issue with my PS4 controller last game, and I bought a new PS4 controller. Then turns out it's just my thumb that sucks. So I'm kind of in that same boat still, that it's just my thumb sucks today, and you know, that's all there is to it. Too expensive for their own good. Yeah, like, I don't know. I know some people have gotten them and they swear by it, but like, I don't play shooters on it. You know, it would be ultimately a pretty big waste. It's low, right? It's always low. Customizable one for people with disabilities? I know that Xbox has a controller like that. I guess I'm not familiar with the PlayStation one. PlayStation disability control? I know that's like probably an access controller. Okay, that's kind of neat. So it's like a circle with a bunch of inputs and then some sort of jumbo analog stick, I guess? Oh, it's like a knob. It's almost like a fight stick kind of knob, which makes sense, right? It's something bigger to grasp. Neat. Yeah, I remember Xboxes coming out. I think I had heard about PlayStations, but I don't know that I'd ever seen it, or it had been a long time since I had seen it. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break, step away, and then we'll hop back into it, because I figure we can't get any worse if we step away. You know, a lot of times I want to stay planted because we're in good spirits and locked in. Input hasn't been great, so I'm gonna step away. We'll be back in a moment or two. But I appreciate y'all being here. If you are watching on YouTube, please consider dropping a like on the stream. It goes a long way. And yeah, that's all the sellout I'll do. Maybe I'll throw in, you know, a sub to the YouTube as well, especially, you know, for the Twitch folks. But yeah, no, I hate the sellout part. We'll be back in just a few minutes, and we'll hop into Plat. The main event is about to be underway. Alright, we back. We back. You sub to the Twitch, spend the $5. Also, I'm sorry to hear that, New Age. That's gotta be some pretty crazy stuff to... I wasn't ready for that. Anonymous gifter? Well. Well. Thank you very, very much for gifting a sub to Stevie. Stevie, if you're looking about, so I hope you enjoy your faces. Gift subs in this channel, let alone from anonymous sources? Well, alrighty then. Also, Mr. Schneider, how's it going? The car is zoomed and is still zooming if you're talking about the fills. Yeah, man. It's kind of crazy. I know that everybody's gonna say about well, the people that they're playing, but like they're not just like winning. It's not like, oh, it's a bunch of close games. Like, they're blowing people out. Pitching looks pretty good. Obviously, good teams, it's gonna be more of a challenge, but also, you went zooming here. Nice. Nice, man. Yeah, we're gonna try. Yeah, need to go low. Need to go low. We're gonna try and go low here in round 3. Swing hasn't been great. High teens very possible this round. I had a bogey and I parred the drivable par 4 on the back 9 in round 2. I could have shot 18 or 19. Easy. Yeah, swing's a little bit bad today, and putter's quite cold, but that's why we play the game, right? That's why we play the game. We'll see what we can lock in and do. Round 3 conditions, we are on the front tees once more, so course is gonna play still on the shorter side. It's just a matter of what the winds look like. So high winds out of the southwest, might have some holes that play a little bit longer, might have ones that play really, really short. Fairways and greens are both, I believe it's firm and normal, and then greens are fast. Warm up means warm up, yeah, now it's game time, right? Now it is game time. Lock in, focus on the swing, hit good shots. Live long and prosper. Something like that, right? Alright, 10 at the back, 268, about 10 yards short. You bounce. Honestly, I think you wanna play like a high shot here. Get it to land on the green. There's the slow. Oh, okay. Okay, it's fairway. It's fairway. That was the big thing of it, is like landing on the green. If we land on the fairway that's in the rough, because of it, you know, it's going to be a bigger bounce. So this gives us an opportunity. Now, it's going to want to roll, but it's not going to want to bounce. So if we're doing this, give it a chance. Give it a chance, give it a chance, give it a chance. Hey, thank you, TFR. We're going to try. We're definitely gonna try and go low. Nine yards, but it's short. We're playing shorter than that. I hit it too hard. Came up well short with that. It hit it so fast that it came out so short. But a birdie is a birdie. Like, let's just settle into things. Logically breaking down things in critical thinking, also having a rational, methodical way of doing it is always a good way to be. Had to point out the great approach to the game. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I really do. That being said, I have so much respect for the people that are able to just play very well off of feel. Like, I don't know how people are able to do it. 122. $128. So like pin high and then short. Bounce up the hill. That's the swing that we're fighting. That's the swing that we're fighting today. Is it's just everything wants to go. A little firm. Alright, come on. Pull it together, Colby. Pull it together. That's not your shot. There's no way we're getting over this. You're gonna be close to 350 and then the wind is just gonna be like, yeah, dog, no. So I think you play it straight on, something like this. Yep, I mean, par on par 3, definitely not bad, but I don't know, you always want to be giving it a chance, right? I think that's always the part that pains me, is when we don't give it a chance. 210, 206, wind in. So you'd be landing it close to pin high. There is a backstop to kind of corral it. Yeah, I think by the time we go and aim this out to the side, we'll just use the backstop. This doesn't feel right. Come on, feed down. I hit a straight ball, so we're definitely left of where we were aimed. Sit, 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 sit. Okay. Not the worst result. Uphill putt. Yeah, I was trying to like aim it or like land it right of where we were and use this backstop to stop it. Instead, we ended up taking the curve left to right, which worked out here, but definitely gets more momentum going back down the hill. Okay. Pay off the mistake. It's 3 through 3. Alright, this is never gonna be it, right? 322, 336, and some wind into the 340s. And it's kind of crazy, like, if you're an overpower player, this course definitely has some crazy abilities for scoring. But I am not an overpower player consistently, so we're gonna lay it back. We paid it off in round 2, playing it back here, getting a wedge in. Let's make history here. What kind of history are we making? Hopefully good history. 139. What's going on, Nari? Gonna be my bot for me? Went for a few overpowers, very nervous each time, and only on those you can be kind of safe. This is not one of those holes. Yeah, like you could. Yeah, you'd have to be pretty certain, Kara, that you're gonna hit like 105 full back spin with good tempo. And that's not an easy ask. That is not an easy ask at all. Rare off-stream rounds for you? Well, you said you were busy this week, right? So it makes sense. Come on, sit. Sit, sit, sit. Okay, not terrible. I didn't want to be super short because of how uphill it is. Like, I didn't want to roll it back. But this leaves us with a little downhiller. Just got to get the read right. Which looks like it kind of have to go on an aggressive line. Just kind of take the break out. Now I know if we miss, it's no bueno, but we're not missing. A little busy, more just exhausted, allergies destroying you, and insomnia sapped you on Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, it's not so much insomnia, just being up late with editing and stuff. I'll get tired during the day, but stream gives me a second wind, and that always throws me off then, because then I'm awake till late again and have to get up at the same time. Didn't have the best tempo. You could have scored very well because of some. Yeah. Yeah, I had decent tempo yesterday by the end of it, but tempo has definitely been a struggle for me since the Masters. It's been a fight. I was looking back at my season and like when I started playing for the push, and then I could see like in the past couple of weeks my play has dropped off. Short, but I think if we put pretty heavy brakes on it, we're gonna be able to just make it hop and stop. Maybe a little bit extra because it's uphill, so it'll take a bigger skip. As fast as all get out. Freaking pitch shots, man. Freaking pitch shots. I mean, my tempo is bad, but pitch shots do not make it any better. I didn't deserve to score there, though. Did not deserve to score there. Sandwich downhill. 35 plus wind. Sandwich on it. Okay, that had a little bit more release to it than maybe I expected coming off of that. I don't know what I have to do though to like get this tempo to hit, because that's baby fast, which works out there, but I'm thinking that whole time I'm lining it up like I can't hit fast. This has to be, if anything, slow. We're fighting it. Like, I know it's probably obvious, but if it's not, like, we're fighting the tempo so hard. Wind in. Freaking pitch shots, man. Gotta hit him, though. Gotta hit him. Get it close and then try and make a putt. It'd be nice though if I was like a good putter. You know? Be like a good thing if I was a good putter. But it stresses me to no end. It stresses me to no end. Like, as I look at that 10 different ways, and every single one of them I go, maybe. Could be. I don't know. That's fast. Wide open fairway, though, so we'll get away with it. But, like, stop yanking your shot. We're playing in like zero confidence. We're playing in zero confidence mode right now, and that is not where we want to be. That's too short. We're too close. Yo, what's going on, Wings? There we go. That felt good. I was gonna release, isn't it? Yeah. So of course I hit a perfect pitch, but played too much on it. Now we gotta come back down the hill with some break. There we go. Oh man, 10 over through 9 today. Ended up with the birdie. Felt good. I assumed as much, but you know, clarification is always good in the virtual golf space. I think clarification is always good. I mean, depending on the context, you know, 10 over with the birdie can be good. You know, maybe if you're playing on Master Swing for the first time, or even Pro for the, you know, just new to the game. Doesn't have to be Master Swing, could be any swing. I'm working so hard to try and get my IRL swing better, but I'm just not that great. I don't have enough foundation yet. We'll get there though. All right. Get in there. Come on, eagle opportunity. Eagle convert. So even after battling through 9 holes, we are at 9 through 9. I'm not gonna go driver here. I think you just go 3-wood off the tee. Find your fairway. Oh, kind of an aggressive kick. Find your fairway and then take your shot here. Yo, this uphill lie could be devious. Play a little bit of D-loft on it.
An eagle deserves a sub-smile. GL with the rest of the round.
Thank you very much, Dewey. How's it going, man? Hope you continue to enjoy your faces. Thank you for choosing to use your Prime sub here. And thank you very much for 10 months of subscripciones. Thank you, thank you, thank you. baby slow is only a little bit short and right, then that means that we were aimed correctly with the perfect. I knew I hit that a little bit firm. That almost ended up missing. Just breaks in. Phil's, yeah, the starting pitching. They're doing work. Suarez is having a real big go of it too. But like their rotation is just pitching really, really well at the moment. That was certainly a kick. I guess that was all right. I'm gonna have to work a hybrid in here, but I think that was okay. 230. $38 tops. So maybe play it like this. I mean, because this is gonna definitely work. Out to the right and wind a little bit back left. Ah. Came back a lot more left. Maybe just because of how long it's in the air. Either way, I'd rather be left than misjudge it and be out to the right. That ended up pretty much playing like a straight ball there. Let's see what we can do. I know it's gonna be more than this. I know it's gonna be more than this. Not here, maybe. I think I underhit it. Yeah. That would have been a pretty good line, but we'll take the easy. We'll take the easy 2-putt. Uphill and with wind in. I suppose you can still get over here, right? This tree. Oh, I hit that fast. Still in the gap. Get that tempo out of the way now. Don't want to see that on the approach shot. Alright, 89. Gonna be a few yards short. It's coming down. Dang. Just off the mark. Just off the mark with that. Alright, a little bit of double breaky. And then we climb. And then we start to really peel off to the right. Gonna make this a tough read. Because the thing is, it slows as it crests. Just feel like it needs more, right? Like, you're gonna hit it. Yes, it's gonna be mostly straight. But it's basically that last little bit of it. Let me reread this, because maybe I'm underreading the amount of break in the last section. It's probably more so the case. Yeah, let's go with that. Didn't hit it hard enough, but I always struggle. Like, at that distance, for me to hit the right power is always gonna be low likelihood. But yeah, shame that that approach shot was just off the mark. Like, just not enough distance on it. A little bit further and you have that exactly where you want it. What are we gonna do with you? Because this is 103 maybe? But then like 100, the uphill wind is definitely playing more. So just give it a fair amount of D-loft. Chief Ben, get in there. Thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. Let's see what we got. A little fast, might be long, but like, I don't know. I played the D-lofted shot there just with how much everything is uphill. I just didn't feel comfortable playing it stock, because if we're short, it's gonna have natural backspin on it. We don't stop the scoring for long. We don't stop the scoring for long. Make a putt. Alright, this hole has been crazy, although this being back might not be the worst thing. The way the wind is, I don't know. I say that, but now that I look at it again, like, carries somewhere in the 200s. Let's say this is 225, 207 wind. Can basically play it in a way where you carry this and have a backstop to utilize. So maybe that is ultimately the play. This is back here, but then you've got a semi-bowl. Yeah, if you get too far right, it kicks you left. If you get too deep, rolls you back towards the hole. I mean, obviously you don't have a great putt in most of the cases anyway, but at least you're closer to the hole. Big putts. Big putts on the past couple of holes here. Those are not easy breakers. Alright, so we have not scored this hole yet. Kind of surprisingly. "14 yards back, and then we're not even gonna get 10 yards forward, so I almost think you would want to hit it here and just bleed it on, but I think ultimately if you hit here, I don't know, just try and play a draw into it. I hit it. That ended up being too short. See, that's the problem. This is why I'm not scoring this hole, because I overcomplicate things. There's no reason for me to... I should just get it up there. Don't do anything fancy to it. Instead, every single time we come to this hole and I'm like, oh, well, you know, what if we just, like, did this fancy thing to it? Like, why? Like, freaking why? Okay, that's at least a good spin back there to give ourselves a birdie putt. I don't know why I overcomplicate things so much. Just like make it easy on yourself to get a birdie on a drivable par 4. Don't do the stupid things. It's like a stop being the way that you are. Easier said than done. Little punchy driver. Bullet to the end of the fairway. I use that shot quite a bit. I've yet to determine if it's actually really good or not. Instead of playing a partial driver, like shaping it, just run a bullet. Land it just past the 3-wood, but with way more ability to roll. And still further carry than a driver punch. Alright, so this shot is short. Give a little D-loft to it. Making the most of the wedge. Okay, up 123. It's definitely not up 123 here. I know that creates a longer shot, but I just don't like the risk that I feel like I put myself at if I take the driver on this hole. I'm just gonna take the 3-wood. I just feel a lot more comfortable with the drive if we do that. Like it's a little bit further here, 150 yards, and you're uphill. Taking another like 19 off of it. But so we're about 6 yards short. We land about 140s. But it's a 9-iron, so like 6 yards. I think 6 yards is a feasible thing to overcome. There's that freaking 95%. Took a while to rear its ugly head. We're gonna get away with it because it took a firmer kick out of the fairway there. I felt it as soon as I did it too. Felt it as soon as I did it. I mean, the big thing here is we've been able to convert putts where we've gotten ourselves maybe a little bit outside of our comfort zone. Yeah, miss some inputs, but get ourselves some putts, and that's, I mean, that's how guys, you can see how we're climbing the leaderboard. That's how guys are up at the top of the leaderboard. They're not hitting perfect shots every time. They're hitting really good shots every time, but then they're great putters that are able to convert. And that's where we tend to lack, but today we're getting a taste of it. Today we're getting a little taste of it. $31. This is gonna be the tricky part here. I think he's playing loft on this guy. Cross myself up. It's not as slow as I thought it was gonna be, though. That works. Right below the hole. Felt a lot slower on the input. I was writing that putt off, or that shot off, rather. We're not writing the putt off, that's for sure. That's a round. There's the 17. There's the 17. We didn't get it yesterday, but we took the bogey away this time. Turn it into a birdie somewhere else. And that's 17 under in the card. And looking at the scores here, 17 under is apparently really good compared to people. So we like made up strokes on almost everyone. There's a 19 under up there. But yeah, we made some putts. Put ourselves together around and taking a big shot up the leaderboard. So we'll see what we can do in round 4. We will see what we can do in round 4. That's really nice. That's really nice. The thing is, we've been fighting our swing all day, right? Hey, thank you, Ben. Thank you, TFR. Didn't say a whole word the whole time, Lockstep. Were you thinking about jinxing it? You sitting lurking about being like, you know what? I could just ruin this anytime I like. Anytime I like, could just have my way. 21 putts, longest putt was only 12 feet, but our proximity was only 12.4. Yeah, three long putts missed, but we were hot inside. That's big. 10 for 10 on the mediums. 2 out of 5 long. Big birdie conversion. Got some eagles in there. And like I think there was one that we almost chipped in. Yeah, that's nasty proximity. That's nasty proximity. That's... Like we talk about, that's the only way that I score, right? If you gave most other people 12.4 foot proximity, they would probably score everything. They would probably score everything if you gave them this proximity. Because we missed 3 putts from outside of 10 feet, and our proximity was just outside of 10 feet, so... Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. But that's big stuff. That really is. Because that moves us in tied for 7th on PC. Now we're 8 strokes off the lead. Don't get me wrong. But 44 through 3, a 17 under there. That does a lot for us. Because that puts us at almost a 15 under per round average. Now I know round 4, that's going to be the tough one. So hopefully tempo is on tomorrow. Or hopefully the putter's on as well. But yeah, that is good. We're trending in the right direction. Now my head grows. Well, I got a haircut. Mox head. It's not that my head has grown. It's just the hair is not covering as much. That's the thing that the beauty of the headset is it creates this illusion. Yeah, you see some of the hairs, but when you actually pull the hairs back, you can see the big widow's peak. It's getting pretty deep. It's starting to get towards this baldness. We're getting into dangerous territory. We're getting into some dangerous territory with the hair. I don't know how many years left I have. I really don't. We're hanging on, but like at some point it's gonna look bad enough that I'm gonna have to go short with it. And like I've had long hair for like 15 years now. This is not anywhere near as long. Best of times, the hairline is gone too. Yeah, so like here's a picture of my wife and I when we were dating. So maybe like 8 years ago. The hair was way longer. The hair was way longer, but you can see where the widow's peak was forming by the way that hair was starting to part. It was even longer back in like middle school. You know, go back like 15 years. I had it like the full, like down over the ears, whatever. I blame my wife though. My hair started receding when we started dating. You were bald by 20, doctor? I was definitely well into the start of my balding denial when I was 20. Say smart people lose their hair? Okay, I'll take the compliment. I'll take that compliment. We'll rock and roll with it. Oh man. But the thing is, like I said, smart people would end after this round for the day, right? We'd take it easy, but no, I'm a dumb person. We're gonna play some Hades. We're gonna play some Hades too. We're gonna play some Hades 2 now, so if you guys are interested in some non-golf content, we're gonna switch the game up. We'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern, with more golf. Finish up round 4, but stream is not done. But if you are on your way out, I understand. If you're new to the Twitch channel and you enjoyed, please consider dropping a follow. If you're new to the YouTube, drop a like and a sub. All of the sellout things. Just getting it taken care of. I hate selling out, but kinda so it goes. That's the name of the game. So it goes. That is the name of the game. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't do it in time. My monitor is changing over. Gosh darn it. I gotta reset everything. Bob Saget. How many other people used to say Bob Saget because of those YouTube videos from back in the day? I just said that for the first time in probably 10 years. Bob Saget. Yeah, so when if I don't switch my monitor over fast enough after we end the PlayStation, everything moves from my second monitor over to my first monitor. So that's like a really fun thing that I have to overcome. So yeah, let's see. Everything. That's super nerdy. What was that? Tourette's guy, I think was the... I'm pretty sure that was the videos from like, God, at least 15 years ago. If you were smart, you would have started hymns 5 years ago. Hims is that, that's that discreet service, right? That's the whole thing. It's like a discreet men's. I guess that's all sorts of different men's products, though. It's not just like one thing. All right, let's see if this chatbot is working again, because having two chats sucks. Shampoo and hair growth pills. Yeah, and I think there's also like Viagra type stuff too. Okay, seems like it's connected. Now this is saying I don't have a YouTube live stream, but that doesn't mean that it's not gonna connect to it. So we'll see. Let me put a test message here. Okay. Okay, so it's coming through for Twitch. Yep, so that's there. It should pick up. There we go. YouTube chat successfully connected. I don't have to have 10 million chat windows open anymore. Perfect. And we'll send a test message over there as well. Perfect. Yeah, that's a shame. So like I said before, Caster Labs is, yeah, what's going on, Pi? I'm using an application to combine chats together. Right? So I'm using an application to combine Twitch chat and YouTube chat together, but we've had some issues recently, like I think Monday night, and then tonight they've had server issues, and that has led us to having some problems. Basically, I have to have two separate chats instead of one combined chat. Makes it kind of hard to see everything. Phillies won again? Heck yeah, man. And they're blowing people out. It's not like it's just close.
You're beginning to fill out that keepsake storage case, young one.
11-4 tonight?
Work, yet I must caution you not to collect just for collecting's sake.
The act of giving is its own intangible reward. Nectar sours when it's offered with impure intent.
Won't have impure intent on my damn training grounds.
All right, so these are gonna be slow hits. This is like a deflect, right? Deflect into a big thing. All right, so we're just gonna have to be, careful. And what's the gimmick? We've got, just don't take damage, and we can stack armor.
Moonlight guide me.
All right, we're gonna get a hex to begin. You know what? Let's give a gift. I don't think we've given a gift.
Selene, I now send to you the nectar of the gods, that it may warm your passage across the sky.
Little star, you offer this to me. The connection that we share as Silver Sisters is already more than I can ask. Now be that as it may, I have something for you.
You honor me, sister. I call upon the moon and draw you down.
I held to faith your task would not require you above, only below. But Hermes indicates the threat here on the surface now looms larger than we thought. Rise to us then, whenever time permits.
Alright, Hex blasts the target area. Hex raises one random slain enemy from this encounter to fight for you for 12 seconds. Everything moves slower for 5. I don't know how I feel about that. No special bonuses. I will say there's something really nice. I'll try the Night Bloom. I don't really know how I feel about it. We'll try it though. Oh man. That's so slow. This is gonna take some getting used to, because it's like a heavy hit build. And probably also means that we need to put some stats into it to... So that's... I am gonna like that special, I think. At least early on here, 140.
Observe nearby.
But yeah, this isn't gonna be like a damage per
A gift from the earth.
second kind of build. This is gonna be anything that can just increase. Do big damage, or like add to the big damage rather. That block is good in some contexts. I think it's gonna get me in trouble though from time to time. Don't take damage, do lots of damage. See, that sounds like a Dark Souls tip, but ultimately, I think, isn't there like a World of Warcraft thing about like, the key is to, oh no. The key is to, you know, take less damage than your enemies, or like deal more damage while not letting your health get to 0, something like that.
We wage war against our own grandfather. Not that we should give Kronos that sort of credit. He's a disgrace to our line, a hateful titan, not a god. Not family.
Okay, so that special needs better... more damage in a larger range. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Okay, without getting hit a single time, plus you do lots of damage and kill all the enemies, you'll win the game. Try it. Spoilers. I'm not... Can't try that now.
The wailing souls within its languid waters, Alden.
Reminds me of home.
I don't have that yet. Got it.
Yes.
Hello.
These wretches
Hi,
were
Nemesis.
nothing. Back when we used to spar. Almost
She just
never
drops
could
us
do
health,
anything on
right?
You'd always slip out of the way.
What choice did I have? One clean hit from you was more than I could take back then. But I've been practicing.
You're tough.
A very
right
big
now.
axe doctor.
By how much?
Like a Dark Souls
I'll
great
outbid you
axe.
right now, and if you can take it, you'll get this nice reward I found. Deal?
If she deals 17 damage... It's for 30 magic. Okay. I'm gonna decline it, but... Does that go through the shield, or does it take the shield away from us? Ah, okay. So we gotta go... We gotta go Poseidon, because we don't have access to those.
You and me.
The faster sprint is nice for that. Ah, the freaking... Get out of here. Alright, we didn't lose all of our shield, but we're losing too much of it.
You met your flighty cousin Artemis. Now that's some tracking skill, I must admit. She's gone so often, figured she was merely lollygagging with her woodland friends again.
Omega cast immediately detonates, knocks foes away. That's always like a decent one. Knock foes away on the hit. You strike foes with a spirit bubble may appear. We have auto regen, so that's not... I'm gonna put it on the sprint, we'll see. But now you're second guessing? Oh, this is the spin to win, right? Yeah. I'm probably not gonna be able to get like a maximum. I'm gonna try it. That's kind of fun. I guess because it hits hard enough, it's gonna backfire once you have like greater enemies that have their like overshield or whatever you call it, but on these weaker ones, like let's test it here. These guys shouldn't recoil until you break them. It's gonna be too far away. Oh no, it's got more range. Okay, I'm still working out the kinks of it. It's got some fun mechanics. 10% when you enter a location, upgraded rarity, bones. We'll go rarity, because rarity is such a uncommon thing for us right now. Hammer or Zeus? I want to see what the hammer has to offer, since we haven't used this weapon before.
Return to dust.
Slow time and spin to win. Here we go, folks. Okay. Rarity is uncommon. You know, here we'll do something special that is not often done. Let me see syntax of this real quick. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. We don't add quotes often, but from time to time, I say stupid enough things that we may as well add it to the bot, or anybody for that matter says stupid enough things. We must recollect. Channel 15 magic into your mega special to fire 2 times. Ooh. Special destroys 35% of any armor. Final move in your attack sequence hits 2 times, uses 20 magic. Yeah, I'm gonna go Giga Cleaver.
With greater strength.
I'm gonna go Giga Cleaver. We're gonna hit the absolute crap out of this. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. The only thing is it's expensive. It's expensive, but it do be hitting. $40 magic for that, though. I want to take Zeus on. I want to take Zeus on. Bam, bam. Honestly, the dash in 120 damage at least early on here. Not too shabby. May as well cast this, right?
Lord Uncle.
Well, the regular special, kinda crap. Omega special's pretty good.
But for a moment there, young lady, would that all of my kin were equally as talented as he.
Omega cast causes lightning bolt to repeatedly strike a foe at a time. After you take damage, foe is struck by lightning. And again, 50% of the time. Prime 50 strikes a we don't hit enough. Like, that's not. I'm just gonna take the revenge damage. Obviously, we're not trying to take damage, but what was that pointing at? Is that trying to show me the gate, or what am I supposed to interact with here? What? I'm a bit confused, but okay. Oh, I guess maybe it was trying to show me this.
Silver.
It's just a really weird line. We don't really have this is the thing, we don't really have a ton of money. Like, I could go there and buy maybe one thing, so oddly enough, I guess we'll go for an upgrade. Specials deal 80% more damage. I mean, the special hits more, so I think we have to assume that that applies also to the Omega special.
Not even a scratch.
Headmistress, I'm concerned Kronos may find us. I first encountered him not far beyond these woods.
There are so many passageways to Erebus. 'Tis exceedingly unlikely he shall find the way. You face a greater risk than that right now.
Yeah, what's going on, Jetski? Thank you, man. Yeah, 17 was very nice. I didn't think she was gonna go to that right away. What? No, I broke my shield. I didn't think I was gonna get hit there. Ah, okay, I'm playing stupid. Playing real stupid. I'm 18 damage in the hole and I had the shield. Alright. Alright, that's the one thing about the slower weapon is it's gonna... The build that I have, I'm gonna wanna be more, or it's like, it's a lot slower, so the windows of opportunity are a lot less. Gosh darn it. I feel like you could just kind of hang out in the corner. Just dash into everybody. Send them home. Bye bye. Ended. That's a mistake. Oh, I mistimed it! Gosh darn it. I went a frame too early. But yeah, we're learning the weapon. Gotta remind myself of that. Well, on the bright side, she doesn't do anything while that's coming back in. On the downside, though...
Well fought again, Melinoe.
Every death is a lesson, absolutely.
Outlasted her.
If there's anything that I learned from playing the Souls series and Elden Ring and all of that is like, you're always just trying to learn from your previous mistakes. Yeah, this is our first time using this weapon, so we're obviously gonna make a lot of mistakes using it.
Greetings, little one.
There he is. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of this because we don't have any shield and we'd have to get more shield to bring it back. But now that means that we can switch over... We want Luckier Tooth, or do we want... I think we could probably take Knuckle Bones through and then take Luckier Tooth after... Cerberus.
Which rock did you crawl out from under, My forces, they are terribly confused. They have no idea where you live. So I thought I would attempt asking you nicely here.
Hey, if you would just kindly tell me where you came from, that'd be great.
Your nightmares, Titan. I thrive on them. I'll see you dead, and then destroyed. However long it takes.
However long it takes. You speak of inevitability, little one. A subject on which I happen to be the expert. As to whomever sent you after me, I shall find them.
We'll see.
Alright, we get a little flower time. Alright, Oceanus. What do you have in store for us? Yeah, being a lot slower with everything is gonna be interesting, but we can also do things like this and get like long clears. So I do enjoy that.
The water spouts.
Ow. Ow. What did that hurt me? I think it may have. Yeah, I'm not good enough with this game yet to pursue chaos. I think we're gonna take health over magic. You can get them lined up like this, though. Can do some nice stuff. Ah, come on, Colby. I just wish I had a little bit more on my regular attack. I feel like we need a little bit more damage. Goods offered by Charon are less, move faster. Do we buy these all just for the sake of...
Come on out.
For the sake of prophecy, we're gonna buy them all. 242, we still have stuff left over. But you know what? We're guaranteeing Will of Charon, so I'm gonna hold off. Easy. Alright, so we could get money, right? That's the thing. We could get money from these. But we could also get these guys. I'm gonna go with the Hex. I don't know. Poseidon might be... Okay, so 4th hit is what does the big slam. Summon somebody to help me out. Okay, not bad. So I want the Hex because it has extra, a lot of times these have extra damage on it. So we'll start with this, obviously, because we don't really have any choice. Race servants gain any after you take damage effects from your boons. After you sprint, your raised servant appears at your position. Oh, that's interesting. We do have after you take damage, so maybe we just take that.
Thus you have risen.
Tucked away.
Shine ever brighter.
Could take more health. I do like the idea of more health, but I also like the idea of more boons.
Oh no.
Nope, get out. Ay, ay, ay. Nope. Oh, ah. I finally took damage. I was trying to proc this and bait him into it. I don't know, the sprint damage has been pretty good. This freaking rat, man. I don't use this enough. I feel like the... Oh no! I ran into it right at the last second. Ah, that's 30 damage that I took right there. Mega Cast expires. Rapidly deal damage in the area for 2 seconds. I think extra dose.
Greater strength.
I think we gotta just keep increasing our chances of the attack doing damage.
Underworld vermin.
one sought darker reaches of their realm in the tumult of the times.
You lost your Death Defiance on purpose for the prophecy? See, I'd let it happen naturally. That's not one that I'm gonna go out of my way for. I do enjoy that setup though. I like really enjoy that setup. Because we've got such a long range that we can hit. Not that we really have a great enemy to bring back, but you know, take we can get. Ow. I feel like we want to go Apollo over Zeus. Here we go, boys. Ow, that was regrettable. Yeah, that was a big mistake. Ow.
Can't do it.
I went for the spin to win and like paid for it big time. Oh, I feel like such an idiot.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Dwindling my health down. Alright, not really great, so I guess revenge damage because I'm not really casting.
Right.
Be a lot to ask me to all of a sudden cast. We're gonna have to hit up the shop. Maybe we can buy a heal.
I do have gold to spare.
Still, maybe we can buy a heal? Nope. Cannot buy a heal.
You know already, don't you, my lord? About the three fates. That Kronos has your sisters in his thrall.
Revenge damage work on your minions? I did.
Safe with us, at
I
least.
did get that one.
Do you truly think so?
I trust your boatman there appreciates that the smooth sailing he's experienced in his mercantile routes is no coincidence at all.
Well, you have at least 4 water gain, 100 health. Well, I have 1 water, so... Attacks hit foes with splash that knock other foes away. Spirit bubble may appear. 15 damage and knock away. Well, it's already a heavy hitter, so I feel like it's already kind of has a natural knock to it.
Farewell, Lord Charon.
Okay, so not in the greatest position health-wise, but
You know, I thought the sirens were supposed to be the singing ones.
we'll manage,
It's
I
always
think.
you flapping your gills at me, Skilla.
Don't listen to her, gals. Your backup vocals are the backbone of this act. I've got the voice, you've got the music, we've got the magic. Let's give her a little taste, huh? We are Skilla and the Sirens!
I wanted to get that initial... Oh no, that hit me. This is the second song, yeah. I ran into it. Gosh darn it. Well, she died fast. Okay. So it was not great, but it did do lots of damage, so I guess win some, lose some, because the two of those are done already.
You're such a mess. That little dress looks like it's from the good. Just like that hair. Still need to stare. What you wear looks like something died there.
Oh, so you can like dodge out of that.
Not now.
That's interesting. Okay. Okay, so I'm struggling to get that attack off. It's just such a slow. Like it deals so much, but it's such a slow. Gosh darn it.
Not finished.
Yeah. Not good. Like really bad actually. Probably the worst I've played this since the first. But like that has nuking power, you know. It's just overcoming all of the. How'd that block everything? You might just get a minnow. Yeah. Why are they all highlighted? Low percentage play. The band member revive was pretty good. Oh, it's the revenge part. Okay, so it just dazes all of those enemies around it. Got it. Alright,
My keepsake's manifest. Which keepsake now?
Take 15% damage from Guardians. I think we have to switch to Luckier Tooth now. I think we've kind of screwed ourselves with some of the damage we're taking.
All this sorrow.
This build has potential. If I could just figure out the openings to get the heavy hits off.
Amid the overgrowth near to the lowest reaches of the underworld, lurk the innumerable souls who cling to shreds of love and hope that long since ceased to be.
It's rather bleak down here.
Because, like, we hit hard. Like, that was the biggest damage that I've ever done to that boss. Okay, maybe we go Hex first and then Hammer? Okay, that's so-so. Like, the regular attacks are so-so. The Omega attacks are where it's at, but the Omega attacks are so slow. But, like, that is just too good. I hear an enemy.
There's the bell.
Right? Like, the problem is there's no way in any scenario that I can use that attack against Kronos, right? Like, Kronos is just gonna rip me a new one if I try and use that special, but that special is so good. I mean, am I really gonna fight? Oh, that's my person. But I guess I'm technically triggering revenges by hitting them? Something like that? But yeah, so we got the after you take damage effects on them. They move and attack 63% faster. I think I want to just be doing more damage while it's not ready. They are in my position of your special boon. Also makes your raised servants explode? Is that like when they're done, then they explode and deal 900? Special boon is... Nova Flourish. The 900 damage is pretty good. But also just thinking about this in the way of like 5%, like just dealing extra damage for me. I don't know, 10% extra damage is always nice. So that's pushing them back, but ultimately what we want is... See, that's the thing that's getting me in trouble, is like when they get behind, yeah, look at that, then I take a bunch of damage. It's not good. It's not good. +2 power every time it hits the same foe. Special destroys 35% of any armor. You're blocking a foe with your special, deal 50% damage for 15 seconds. I use the Omega special more than I use the Omega attack. That hurt though. That really hurt. We could go, like, go mini boss with Poseidon. I think we have to go heals and magic and upgrade because, or not heals, but just more health. More Hex? Okay. They raise at your position. Raise servants 10% damage. We go 5% for us, or do we try and build? I think if we get another one, we'll get 3, not just 1, so. They'll show up where I'm at. I think I'm still gonna just boost myself.
No need to engage.
They won't even know I'm here. JK, they'll know I'm here. Surprise attack! Let's take that. Don't mind if I do. Gosh darn it. Colby is taking way too much damage. Wow! Forget where did that guy come from? I hate it here. I hate it here. What's happening? Somebody fight for me. Yeah, oh great. You. Yeah, I don't fully follow how the block mechanic works. Because the block, I am certainly getting... getting hit by... There's like that window...
And now my claim.
It must be the window where like I stop blocking while my axe swings. There. Right there, that little window, it ends and I take damage. And if I try and dash out, then I... Yeah, if I try and dash out, then that doesn't work either. Alright. We're out of death defiances, but maybe, just maybe... I really don't like just like, oh yeah, let's use revenge damage. Not a ton of health. This isn't great. I don't see us make it out of the woods unless we get some way to replenish these. We can replenish the Death Defiance. Then we can do some magical things, potentially. See, because then you dash out and it turns away. Do I just damage my own thing for the revenge effects? I don't know. I think it has to be close to the enemies for it to work. Sure.
That was all of them.
I don't know if increasing double strike chance makes sense. It's 1 in 10 on a heavy hitting weapon. That's very slow. I'm going hands. I'm going hands. We're not gonna go mini boss for Zeus. We're gonna go hands. His hands, Carl. Where are his hands?
It's only me. Who are you, may I ask? Who are you, may I ask? May I ask? May I ask? Well, I can sense you're of no danger to me, so... I am Melinoe. Family business down in Tartarus. And you are... Do I hear an echo? I am Echo. Echo.
In random boon from the previous night, manifest a copy of your most recently claimed reward. Gain 50% dodge, but lose 2% each time you dodge. So you have a 50% chance to avoid damage. I mean, I guess it's kind of okay. Gonna go random boon though.
Take care now. Take care.
Did that say 35 health? Uncanny? Gain bonus health based on your magic. Okay. I can live with that. Is there anything else in here?
Can't get through.
I didn't see anything, so I think we just go up and behind her to the right, but just want to make sure. We're going into Cerberus now? No, we're not. Okay, this is an interesting choice now because we could get health on health with the magic, you know, getting 30% of it, or we could get Zeus and Hermes. We don't have a boon on our attack. Typically a fan of... I don't know, this seems like the safe play, and I don't know if the safe play is a good play.
This doesn't belong here.
What?
How about a little friendly competition there, princess? Come on, let's see it.
So Nemesis shows up out of nowhere. Oh, we have to slay more enemies, got it. What? You cheat! You cheat!
Cut it out.
Ty? I took damage. You better give me something for... No. I'm not gonna get anything because of the tie. I'm just gonna lose health. Gosh darn it. Oh, we get extra max life. This freaking thing sucking me in. That was rude. What? How do I take damage from that? He was facing the other way.
Smackers.
I'm upset. I am upset.
No time for that.
What's the point of extra health if you're just gonna take damage? Not great. That part is bugging me. That part is bugging me. I feel like I'm gonna get hit, so I have to dodge. But then if I dodge, it changes where my stuff is aimed.
Don't you come near me.
I would say that I am largely upset. Yeah, we're taking. Yeah, we're this run. I don't think is getting past Cerberus. Got some definite quirks to work out with this. Got some definite quirks to work out with this hammer. By hammer, I mean axe. I just wanted the psyche. Did I take damage there or just hurt them? I don't know if you can just hurt them. Yikes. Yikes. This was supposed to be the, like, cheeky one to check into, you know? Like, oh, we're just gonna go here and get a bunch of heals. Somebody better come help me out. Go forth. Go forth and fight for me. Yeah, I feel like I'm just always having to dodge back out of whatever I'm trying to do. I think that's the thing that's the biggest pain for me with this build. Has some really powerful stuff, but more often than not, I feel like I'm just not able to use it. Alright, I don't need to kill them. We're going to the shop. We gotta buy something good, right? 425.
Lord Charon?
Buy the shop out.
In the name of Hades.
Foes take damage whenever daze causes them to miss. But we deal daze on a counter attack, right? I don't want to rely on that.
Not moonlight, that's for sure.
Alright. More damage on attack, and yeah, we'll see how Cerberus goes. Not expecting much here, but
Due for another cleaning then?
we've also clutched things out before. Oh, I slowed myself into the daze. Yep, that's kind of a sucky thing. Well, only I had some way to regen my health. Ah! Just very frustrated with the way that I have been handling some of these things. I gotta be able to land. Oh my, come on. Oh boy. I hate it. Alright, he's gonna pop back up. I have 11 health though. So, this ain't gonna be anything. I knew it! I got greedy! Oh man, that thing has nukes though. That thing has nukes. That health bar was dropping quick. But it's the openings, and that's where I'm like struggling, is like I don't see... I don't see the openings for like pulling off those big, any of the Omega stuff. I gotta find where those holes are in his attack pattern, because if I play that right, get to a free spot and hit, I mean that hit for like several hundred. That was for you, Pi. That was for you, man.
Do you have a moment? If I may, Princess, the faded list of minor prophecies, have you been able to make use of it?
I saw it and I was like, Pi wants me to pet this frog.
Thank you for bringing it to me. So then the fates already know what's going to happen in all this? Everything I'm going to do?
Well, yes and no. The faded list says as little of your future as necessary. I briefly was its host myself and saw there but a single prophecy, that I would pass it on to you.
Then that's a prophecy fulfilled.
Alright, let's see what sorts of things we can make. Oh! New category? Alchemy?
Shadow to permeate the surface wards.
Pure shadow to permeate the surface wards. But I need fabric. Always the fabric. Gotta hold on to the nightshade for now. Marble and shade rot. Hidden chamber in Tartarus? Love the hidden chambers.
So mote it be.
So mote it be.
This should be possible.
Purification of cattail? I don't even think I've seen cattail. Now all of a sudden everybody wants it. Well, fine. Propensity toward gold, lime, and fabric. And then fabric and myrtle. I mean, we've got an order coming in 29 nights. Or 29 locations, I guess.
Greetings.
So I guess we'll just hold off on any fabric things.
Of that resourceful sack of cities, Odysseus, may be sufficient to overcome the Titan of Time.
They say never to underestimate that.
Might have to explore the surface to see what resources are up there.
Why not send Nemesis to the surface in my stead? Even if I undo the ward sealing the path, I don't know that I'll last long up there.
The matter on Olympus isn't as personal for Nemesis as it is for you.
What if I don't want to? What if my boneheadedness thinks I gotta beat Kronos first?
No, I suppose not. Interesting.
Sniff the nightshade. Plant some mystery seeds. Did we really get 2 nightshade from mystery seeds? So I don't even know what other options there are. Okay, now that we have more nightshade. Crossroad Hot Springs? Yeah?
As the 3 fates would have it, so shall I.
That sounds good.
So mote it be.
So mote it be. Hey, hot springs. Alright, so still gonna hold on to Nightshade. Apparently I have to go to the surface for cattails. Got plenty of cinder. Basically, they just want us to play the game.
A small spring draws its heat from deep within the earth. Its water so pristine and pure that they can cleanse the body and the soul.
If I get in, I might never want to get out.
Heavily implied, didn't say it. Oh, so now we're gonna catch me out on a technicality? Okay. Touche. I'd catch anybody else out on a technicality, so I guess all is fair.
Still at it?
Does Headmistress know yet of your little excursions? Not much escapes her notice last I checked.
Strongly advise you mind your own responsibilities. Hecate doesn't control me, and you should show a little gratitude.
For what? Endangering us all? I didn't ask for your assistance, Nemesis.
Because you're weak.
So now we can get bath salts. Which I guess the springs give us bath salts, but now we can buy bath salts. And we've already ordered a shipment of fabric, so we're gonna wait on that.
This wasn't on the list before. The Fates.
We forget-me-nots, yes.
The Fates know all about maintaining lists.
Okay, locate the 3 Fates for the lowest depths. Can I make the fishing rod yet? We did get a little bit more silver. Cattails are found somewhere that I've been, but I haven't been to the surface. I just straight up haven't seen cattails. So it's rotate. Oh, good. We also haven't found bronze yet. Blast foes with explosive attacks and retrieve the shells with lunging specials. Oh, that's interesting. So you like throw them and then have to use a special to get them back. Interesting. Where are cattails found? On cats? Dig for seeds and other items. I mean, right now we're prioritizing this. Haven't gotten the Lost Shades yet. We need bronze for the fishing rod. What? Okay, and that's the skull. I think I'm gonna switch off of the axe, go back to what we know.
I have returned. Sure that's no walking
Maybe?
stick?
I don't know.
I trust that the enchanted tooth I proffered you has proved invaluable. Although since you're already back, perhaps it wasn't quite invaluable enough.
I'd surely not have gone as far with.
I would think that maybe Oceanus, just with the water.
The luckier tooth. Was there another of its kind?
Oh no, it is truly a unique artifact procured in my travails. An artifact with which you'll cling to life as might a sailor on a sinking ship.
That's very vivid.
Yeah, so I guess the thing is bronze isn't something, because bronze would be made from copper. Unless you get like cattail seeds. Like bronze is a metal, but I haven't found anywhere with that. What does the spade give us? Spade just gives that's shades, or no, the spade is for seeds and other items. I'm prioritizing that because maybe you dig it up. Maybe it's not
the spade.
Maybe it's not picked. Maybe it's dug. Maybe it's dug out of the ground.
Good evening.
Not really certain about that, but that's the working theory.
I found him, Headmistress. My father. Kronos has him locked away in Tartarus. But I couldn't save him. He asked I leave him be.
Truly? How utterly predictable of Kronos to gloat in such a way. I regret that your reunion with Lord Hades thus transpired. Though I am gladdened you discovered him. How does he fare?
I really wouldn't know. He seemed sound of mind and body, and he knew me soon enough. Gave me what blessing he could still bestow. What can we do?
If he asked you leave him be, then 'tis evidence he wishes to remain unseen. Use full discretion and be brief should you encounter him again. And I shall see about ensuring Kronos remains ignorant of your newfound connection.
By your leave.
Alright, so I think that's all of the, like, precursor stuff.
Hello, spirits.
So we haven't unlocked that yet. I think we're gonna have to beat a bunch of stuff before we actually can get up there.
What say the Arcana?
Do we have enough to buy things? Only 17 and only 71, so no is the simple answer. I guess we could purchase this just to see what that is. We're gonna have to at some point, right? And everything is just going to expose one.
Death.
Oh, so now that, okay, so here's some chances to use purple. Activate at least 3 cards that use the same amount, and you have a 6% chance to dodge. Well, right now, we do have, no, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so that we can get this. But I suppose as you upgrade the amount of grasp that you have, then maybe you can start some extra things. The 25% damage to foes afflicted. The curses in this one don't seem to be as good. I feel like the curses in the last game were quite nice. Yeah, I do like the everything slowing down. Okay, anywho, I like what we've got going on. We've got to make sure we continue. Oh, that's the other thing. We got to make sure we're using like our special first, or our magic first, so that our attack and special deals more damage. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot with it. So we'll kind of go back to what we know, or maybe we'll go with the sickle. Because it's just it's much faster. It's like the complete opposite end. Complete opposite end of the spectrum. Alright. So we will leave it there. We will leave it there. I'm gonna say Prob's not gonna get to Hades 2 tomorrow. Because there's extra editing that has to be done on Thursday, because that's the, like, finalize and render and all of that stuff. So that'll probably be it for the Hades for the week. We'll be back on Monday, though, with more Hades. We'll be back tomorrow, though, with the competitive golf. So appreciate y'all hanging out. Greatly appreciate y'all being here. I was gonna say, do we see about hosting somebody, but I gotta get bouncing, so I'm not gonna, it always takes me way too long to find somebody to host, so you are free to escape into, you know, any other streams that you so choose. But we'll be back tomorrow, 7:30. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys have been enjoying the Hades. I enjoy it. So I hope you guys do too. But yeah, 17 under tonight in the golf. We'll see what we can do tomorrow. Maybe get ourselves a nice finish. Take it easy, everybody. Good night.